You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Make sure y'all tap in with Let's Yap About It podcast, man. The real dynamic.
If you don't know, man, you tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but you got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast. It's a problem cat. I know why the man Fat Pimp Texas very home. Hey, man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast. It's a problem cat. Fat motherfucker Pimp. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Yeah. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap. Let go. Yeah. Let's yap about it. We in the mix. Fit too savage. Let's yap about it. Stop by for a visit. Content was so living, had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison. Spoke how they was living, how the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping, out of game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe, fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, shit, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me, cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep it going, I fuck you up, no apologies. Bit too savage, savage like music.
What's up? We back at it again, man. It's been a little while, but guess what? I've been under the weather, but I'm back now, better than ever, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight, man. We got to give you some love tonight, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, we in the building. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's been so much controversy right now, man. There's so much going on outside in the world, but We got so much to talk about tonight, man. We definitely got to get into this situation, man. This Lil Durk murder for hire plot. What's the real truth behind his indictment, and what does this mean for his career and his legacy, man? He was just picked up by the federal Bureau of Investigations. There's so much going on with that. We're gonna tap in on that tonight. We also gonna talk about Beyonce and Kelly Rowland show up for Kamala Harris. Does this mean for the Democrats? What did they get accomplished out of Beyonce and Kelly Rowland showing up? Was there any black agenda on the table for black family? And we're gonna do a few inserts of what she talked about pertaining to that. We also gonna go to this too. Also, Erica Mena Safaree videos hit the net. Is Erica Mena the problem or is Safaree the problem? Because there's a serious power dynamic between those two. There's a lot of controversy going on, and they've been slinging mud back and forth the last week or two. But we definitely gonna get into that tonight. And I also want to get into this right now. And this is probably gonna be a controversy topic, but hell, I don't give a shit. Are pastors the new predators? There's been so much going on with these pastors, especially when it comes to their budgets, when it comes to their living expenses, when it comes to the church dynamic. Is it growing the community, especially in the black culture? Is church Christianity growing the black community, or is it just keeping it at a standstill? And I'm going to be revealing some secrets tonight about what you guys don't know about when it comes to the housing and spending when it comes to a church. We definitely gonna get in that too. We're gonna talk about Pastor Keon Henderson's under fire for his statements and what he said as far as about tithing and giving it to the poor. There's a lot of people that are right now going in on that type of subject, and I believe that we need to talk about that. We also gonna talk about Ivy Hilliard list his $15 million mansion for sale. The New Light Christian Church pastor has definitely put it up for sale. And then there's an estate, and it's basically an estate. And we want to talk about this tonight. And we're going to dive into a lot of what's going on, man. And then last not least, a controversial statement made by a lady who had HIV, who's saying that it is her right to not have to disclose her information with anybody. And I believe that there's a delusion going on within our society right now that is constantly going on to the part of where we're not really trying to uplift and we're trying to protect our own, but now we're trying to live in the shadows behind the bad mistakes that we've made, and we don't want to put them to the forefront because we don't want to be judged by them. But we don't definitely get into that tonight, man. So we definitely gonna get into that tonight. So without any further ado, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be back tonight. Welcome to the Let's Share About It podcast. We are the only tangible podcast for the people, where you will hear it raw and live and direct in full effect for you, the people. I'm Robert Higgins, aka Yap, the hood voice of reason, your host for tonight's broadcast, and we welcome you to the best broadcast in black media today. I got my boy joining me later on tonight, Timbo. We also got Jody Breeze joining us tonight, but I want to get to the topic at hand, right? This Lil Durk murder for hire plot that had to do with Quando Rondo, also King Von, and all of these things. I want to touch on this because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding and misnomers behind this. Now, I also posted today somebody. I posted OTF Jam, and I also posted a gentleman that actually is from the same city. And what I'm saying is, from the same city, the guy, and I want to talk about him and how I made a comparison between the two. OTF Jam, and then we also had another gentleman by the name of William O'Neal. Now, everybody's in this controversy and everybody's in this awe about this situation when it comes to Lil Durk and how he put himself in the position. And what I'm about to say tonight, a lot of people not gonna like. And I don't personally give a fuck about what you like and what you don't like, because there's a line of truth that has to be said, right? Now, I applaud Lil Durk for his growth, his maturity. But one thing I know and what I paid attention to is that he knew that the feds were coming. Oh, he knew. And the reason why I knew that he knew that the feds were coming is because see, one thing that I noticed what people do when they know that the world is closing in on them, one thing that they do is they always run to religion. What? Now, most people say, now, what you talking about, Rob? See, a lot of times what we try to do is we try to clean up our act, knowing that the fact that there are some things that are going to occur. Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not taking it away from anybody that's not being able to change. But however, with that change and you making that great step comes great adversity, comes great trial and tribulation. And what that young man did, and he knew exactly what he did. And it's in the court documents, and they're going to come out in the next couple of days about what he's done. See, the thing is, you have to look yourself in the mirror, and you have to be accepting of what you've done, not only to yourself, but to other people too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When it comes to certain situations, it's a lot of people that run from the responsibility and accountability of their actions. See, anything that has ever been done in my lifetime, I can accept. See, because on that judgment day, it's just going to be you. And it's going to be God. That's it. There's nobody else that's going to be standing there. Nobody is responsible for the actions that you do. And it's a lot of people that want to weasel their way and put everybody at a disadvantage because of their own fuck ups and mistakes. Make no mistake. OTF Jam, he did exactly what he was going to do. He did exactly what he was destined to do. But the thing is, what you don't understand is that 80% in your community, 80% in communities in Los Angeles, 80% in Miami, 80% in Houston, 80% in Dallas, 80% in Baltimore, 80% in Philadelphia, or a lot of confidential informants and a lot of rats. So a lot of the people that you associate with and come across to, you wouldn't even know if they was on the payroll or not. I can say this because what I wanted to do is when I set my platform up, I wanted to keep the honor intact. Shout out to King Ernie. Real talk. See, I'm not picking a side and I'm not switching and choosing a side. But what I am going to do is I'm going to sit before you and I'm going to tell you the real. A lot of people don't understand this about the FBI. See, the thing is, when he said that he wore that wire for the last 12 years, how much controversy has been going on in that organization, in that group. And the funny thing about it is, not only was Quando Rondo involved in it, you remember that there was a little beef and situation between him and Chief Keef. Now, it's amazing that Chief Keef ain't on the forefront no more, and he doesn't have the popularity that he has. But thank goodness that he actually took common sense enough to know to stay away and to get the fuck away from certain situations. People don't realize that there was a lot of controversy going amongst that group because they all were trying to get out the ghetto in Chicago. See, what y'all don't understand is that a lot of times, in order for you to take that top spot, sometimes you got to eliminate the competition. Sometimes what you'll do is you'll stab your brother in the back. Sometimes you'll do some things unnecessary. And I was taught this by by an OG by the name of Skinny from out of Fifth Ward. He said, all money ain't good money. And there's people out here that'll do some strange things for it. And guess what? He's now in a situation where you can look at him and see that he's done some strange things to put himself in a position of power. Understand, King Von, and y'all not about to like what I'm about to say. King Von could have kept walking that night. King Von could have kept walking that night. Now, whatever beef that Lil Durk had and NBA YoungBoy had, that was their personal situation. And if you look at the situation between them two, that shit was kind of sketchy in itself anyway. We already know that they've already carried a lot of controversy, and we know that that's what comes within the game now. We all know that that's what comes in the game in these situations with these kids. But see, these record labels and these record companies ain't telling these kids the truth. Yeah, they going out there and telling them to make themselves famous, but they making themselves famous for all the wrong reasons. But see, here's what y'all don't know. And this is some real loud game for you young cats that's trying to get in the rap game. See, you're expandable to them. See, when you get locked up, like all the TKs and stuff, oh yeah, because I keep my ear to the street because I don't miss nothing. When you actually are out here and you making a name for yourself, you are expandable to them because they know that they could go to the ghetto and get other motherfuckers just like you. See, this is what you don't understand about this rap game. See, let me take it back to the 2000s when G-Unit and Game and them was getting back into it. See, y'all motherfuckers forgot about the hip-hop police. Oh, yeah. See, There was a DVD that went around and it talked about it. And if you think I'm lying, Noriega was actually on that DVD. A lot of rappers, even including Bun B himself, where they ride around all day and they have a book where they have nothing but central intelligence on where rappers are going in New York, Los Angeles, Miami, all these kind of places. See, y'all motherfuckers forgot about the hip hop police. The hip hop police have always been around and they will continue to be around and to monitor. And guess what? The same people that's in your crews that's getting these little penny ante cases, they're scared, but that don't have the access to the funds like a Lil Durk or an NBA young boy. See, what they do is they squeeze them. They squeeze them all down. They actually offer them 15, 20 years for some little minor petty cases. And then what they do is they infiltrate them. And the reason why I said the comparison of OTL Jam, look at William O'Neal, who did that to Fred Hampton, one of the most prolific black historians, one of the most pivotal people in black culture that nobody talks about today, right? He got him sent up. He got him killed. We're talking about an African-American man who stood for education, who stood for intelligence, who had integrity, who had intelligence, who had all of these things across the board that actually fit the dynamic and progression of what African-American culture is supposed to be about today. We ain't supposed to be taking 10 steps back. We're supposed to be taking 10 steps forward. That man, William O'Neal, wore a wire. He wore a wire. Got with J. Edgar Hoover and them to get him eliminated. But you sitting here and want to keep these rappers intact and in place when these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you or the offspring that's coming. You feel me? You don't understand the seriousness of this, man. See, what's been replaced is these people like Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Detroit Red, aka Detroit Red. They've been replaced with these rappers. And they don't give a fuck about nobody, but the people that actually put in the fucking work, oh man, they eliminate them and get them the fuck out the way. So that so that things can be repackaged and formulated for you to digest. And where we at right now, a lot of people don't know who the fuck Fred Hampton is. A lot of people don't even know who William O'Neal is, but they know who a Lil Durk is. That's a problem. Those are the people that we don't even need to be paying attention to. The people that actually died within good faith and good nature of our culture, we don't even know about. So miss me with the bullshit when it comes to these rappers, because they don't give a fuck about you, and obviously they don't give a fuck about their safety. Because at the end of the day, this whole shit could have not been what it's been with the backdoor action going with Lil Quando Rondo. Yeah, when he renounced his flag, when he had all this checking in shit. What the fuck is it doing? What's the point of having a rap culture and making millions of dollars if you're gonna go to jail afterwards? What's the fucking point? See, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit with you, because at the end of the day, it needs to be said. See, a lot of these cats that's walking around Houston and Dallas acting all tough and shit, a lot of these motherfuckers don't want to go to jail. A lot of these niggas don't want to actually end up in jail with a dude like Fleece Johnson. Yeah, where you got to guard your ass 24/7 and you got to walk around with a shank and you got to keep your fucking head on the swivel. Who wants to live like that? And especially if you touching millions of dollars, how the fuck can you go from a seven-figure nigga all the way down to the bottom of the barrel? Come on, bro. When I seen that shit posted, when he was posting about all them fallen soldiers, see, what you don't understand about the feds is this. When they know they got you, there's gonna be a feeling that you get. It's a spirit. It's like almost a spirit presence that you know it's gonna be like somebody on your shoulder. It's gonna be somebody with this that's on your neck, breathing down your neck, and you gonna feel it. You know how I know? Because a lot of my good friends is locked up right now. One of my good partners doing 100+ years behind people that named him as the mastermind. Let's talk about it. The Fed game ain't a fair game. The feds play dirty. And what you got to understand is that you got to keep your nose clean out here in these streets, because ain't nobody going to give a fuck about you when you in the feds but your immediate family. And that's if they care about you. And that's if they want to send you something. And that's if they want to take the time enough to come and visit you. Understand that, man. This ain't a fucking joke. Quando Rondo put himself in a bad situation just as much as King Von did too. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck is the point of making the millions and you going back to square one? Lil Reese, all of these cats, they done made it out the bottom. They done strapped and had shootouts, all type of shit, only for you to be sitting in jail right now. You know how many opportunities that OTF could grant people from Chicago? Do you know how much 300 could grant and access to other rappers to create an outlet so that they could actually have it? FBJ Maine is about the only one that actually has had the common sense enough to sit back and realize what the fuck he was doing. And now look at him. He's thriving. Chief Keef, you ain't even heard nothing from him. But him dropping music and him being with Shawty Red, he's kind of got back in that spotlight. And it ain't for the negative shit. He's already been through the process. He's smartened up. He wisened up. What's the point of getting out the ghetto if you just gonna go back? Shit don't make sense, man. I'm just saying, this whole situation is a waste of fucking time. And like I said, if you gonna sit there and cry about Lil Durk, cry about Fred Hampton, same dude from Chicago that dedicated and gave his life and was shot in the bed. And tell me about niggas who had an opportunity. Fred Hampton met his destiny, did all he could do for this culture and died for it. When these dudes got opportunities to take the culture forward and they consistently fucking it up. Look, if y'all want to speak on the situation, by all means, man, I'm gonna invite y'all on. It's in the chat. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. You can say that I'm wrong. If you want to get up here, you want to debate, you know what I'm saying, and say, hey, man, this is what it is or it ain't what it is, man, by all means, I'm here available. We can chop it up. The link is already at the bottom. But I also want to say this too. If you had a choice to free somebody, and this is a real question. I want to ask this question. If you had a chance to free somebody, who would it be? Would it be Fred Hampton? Or would it be Lil Durk? Which one means more to the culture? Which one dedicated their life to the culture? Which one fought for the culture? Fred Hampton or Lil Durk? And I'm gonna post this question on my Instagram tonight. Who you would rather free? Fred Hampton, Lil Durk. I also want to talk about this too, man. Beyonce Kelly Rowland show up for Kamala Harris. This was something that I felt like could have been done. How can I say this? And I don't want to seem like I'm putting a damper on the Democratic Party, because there are some issues that I have with the Republican Party too. But I really got to ask this question, right? Beyonce and Kelly Rowland show up for Kamala Harris. What does the Democrats actually get? What did the Democrats get accomplished of Beyonce and Kelly Rowland showing up? Was there any black agenda on the table for black family? And I want to post this, and I want y'all to see this so you won't think that I'm tripping. Y'all tell me, but I'm going to actually go and I'm going to answer some questions behind this. Y'all check this out.
I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. A world where we're not divided. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible with no ceilings, no limitations. Imagine our grandmothers. Imagine what they feel right now. Those who have lived to see this historic day.
What? I got a problem with that. And the reason why I have a problem with that, because I pay attention, and I pay attention to people's words. She talked about freedom of their bodies, talked about little girls, talked about women. Where were the men? Where was the talk about sons? Where was the talk about grandfathers? Where was the talk about black family? I posted this today, and I said this. I said Kamala Harris and Beyonce had the most pivotal moment in Black history to reformulate of Black family. And they took it and they made it personal. If I was on a platform and it didn't matter whether it was Democratic or Republican, the first thing I would have said is, we finna actually get back to the Black family. When we talk about men and women together, why wasn't that said? You know why it wasn't said? Because there's a certain agenda. And I'm willing to bet my last dollar that they have no agenda for Black family, period. And you know why? Because we can sit up here and we can let everybody else into this country for their vote. But we all know that they were there for a particular vote. But here's the kicker about it. A lot of these people that are coming into this country now are allowed the mother and father together collectively. You know what African Americans got? You got Planned Parenthood. So understand, when I sit there and I listen very closely to see that moment in which she spoke, for us to be able to come together, because we all know that there's a gender war going on. Oh, make no mistake about it. Kamala Harris knows that. Beyonce knows that. All of these female singers know that. But taking that time and that most pivotal moment to actually create and to actually formulate a conversation that we could both sit down at the table and have, it got overlooked, it got passed, it got ignored. And you know why I know it got ignored? Because they don't want us to be together. They don't want us to adapt to nepotism. Because with nepotism, we get to see what LeBron is doing right now in the culture. We get to see actually what LeBron is doing, where he took his son. We get to see what Coach Prime is doing right now. Why cannot that be the foundation of where we start? Not with just them over there and us over here. Why come we cannot formulate this thing together and put ourselves on the forefront as a collective? You know, Rolling Stones did a magazine during the Black Lives Matter thing where they had a mother with the Black Power sign and a son. No father intact. And guess who drew the picture? Somebody that's not even from this country, whose perception is of the Black family. Everybody else is in charge of our culture but us. Everybody. The rappers who fit an agenda for whatever is behind the scenes. The singers for whatever agenda that they have behind the scenes. And nobody within the culture like me is talking like that. Not none of these pastors, not none of these politicians, not nobody. You know why they don't talk like this? It's because they scared to lose their core audience. The moment that we are actually together is the moment that we'll become undefeated. I'm going to say it again. The moment that we become together is the actual moment that we'll become undefeated. You know why? Because you can't go up against a system with one gender. It's humanly impossible. Every war that has ever been fought has been on the front line for the men speaking for that particular culture. It has never changed, and it never will. And it definitely don't start hiding behind a fucking keyboard. When it comes to the shit and when the revolution to start, trust me, it's not going to be a lot of people that sign up in our culture. It's a lot of people soft that signed up, man. And when I say this, I can say this from a standpoint because when I go outside in the culture and I start asking cultures, and when I start asking my own culture about how we need more activists, you know what they say? That they got the plug on speed dial. That's what I'm talking about. This is how serious our culture is right now, to where we don't have that as the forefront. We don't have education as a forefront. We don't have the seriousness of being taken serious on our own and for others to respect us. That's what I got a problem with. So when Beyonce and Kelly Rowland showed up for Kamala Harris, there should have been a man on the front line. If we cared about our culture so much, because Black culture does not exist without Black men. We don't exist without each other. We need each other in order to fight a well-financed, with geographically aligned, law-creating system that continues to keep us at a stagnated position. There's no telling. We had a black man that actually had the position of where we are now. We've had Kamala Harris in that same position. Where are we at now? Removed from George Floyd, when we can see obviously that African Americans need laws in place. Where are we at now? So don't sit here and tell me about how we can actually and how we can get vote shamed by Michelle Obama and all these other people to tell us if we don't vote for her, then we basically don't like our culture. No, we're the black men standing on the front line along with her on that stage. Because abortion ain't the most important thing on that list. It's about politics, economics, the same thing that Malcolm X, the same thing that Martin Luther King got killed for, that nobody talks about. We always talk about how we can do this and how we can do this when it comes to us being on the opposite sides of the spectrum. But when we gonna get together and take this shit serious and we start looking at each other with a little bit more affinity? Huh? Lil Durk could have put brothers in position of power. Quando Rondo can do the same thing. A lot of these coaches, these young cats that's actually getting these millions of dollars could actually do that. But here's the problem. There's been a regurgitated situation to where the older folks done sold out the young. And if you think I'm lying, why the fuck are we at? Why are the fuck we are at where we at right now? If that's the case. Dr. Amos Wilson talked about this. Dr. Claude Anderson talked about this. How we take our fundage and we give our wealth to everybody else. But when it comes to us, we waiting on the president to flick the pen. When we know that every other culture has enough financial backing to change and shift things. But Kamala Harris is not going to tell you that. Beyonce not going to tell you that. Oh, I get it. I get it. They do business with these same people, so they can't say. So long as they in their pocket, they can't put a black agenda or a black family on the forefront. I get it. But I want y'all to get this. If there's going to be a black culture in the next 15 to 20 years, then I suggest that you start teaching your children. And I suggest that you start teaching your homies and you start pulling them to the side and you start formulating these ideas for all that money that you spend with Gucci, Louis, and all of these other motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about you. Start formulating your shit in order for you to start getting behind some of these designers that's in your own culture and your own community. You should be able to reap the benefits. Your position, your opportunities can create jobs for the same very people that look like you. But I want you to start matching and start getting with people that move and think just like you. That's where we're supposed to be at. This shit right here, rappers and singers showing up for politicians and ain't shit changing, that ain't nothing but a fucking waste of time. So if y'all want to talk, by all means, man, I'm going to leave it up here and we can go live about it. Hey, man, if you got anything that you want to get off your chest and if you feel like I'm wrong about it, please, because I've got a mountain of evidence that can actually show exactly what we got going on within our society now. And that's just me. I can stand on my word. There's not anybody that has had these platforms, and I could call these platforms out. People Perspective, The Shade Room, all of these people that have actually tried to limit my comments on their pages. When I actually say things, they don't want to actually talk and bring out the facts. They want to perpetuate the ignorance and the bullshit that's going on. These individuals within our culture that know that they ain't standing for nothing. They're not standing for nothing. Now that they've done that, what's the next? What's the next agenda? Are they going to continue this on long after the election is over, or are they going to go back into obscurity? That's my question. Where are the rappers going to be in the next 6 months? They're going to be dropping an album? Are they going to get a little shout out from the president? Come on, bro. We need more than that. We need tangibles. We need commerce. We need actual money and funding so that we can actually start thriving like everybody else. Instead of packaging Planned Parenthood to us, give us those same opportunities. We ain't talking about no grants. We talking about actual money. Actual money. We ain't talking degrees. You know what I'm saying? What we want is we want to be able to create our own. That's what I'm talking about. And it starts with us being able to look at ourselves in a little bit of different light and putting our coins together, putting our money actually where our mouth is. And it pisses me off because I see shit like this and then don't nobody say nothing. Even the men, even the men that don't say nothing. That's a disappointment to me because we got a lot of suckers in our culture. And speaking of this situation here, Erica Mena Safaree, these videos have went viral on off of all the negative reasons. And what I want to say is I want you to take a look at this and I want y'all to see exactly, and I'm going to show a different perspective and I'm going to talk about this. And I think this is very important that we must look at the family dynamic because, hey, believe it or not, even though Safaree may be Jamaican or black or whatever he is, he's still considered black. Erica Mena, the same thing. And I want y'all to see something about this and what I have a problem with it.
All because of you. All because of you.
My kids love me.
Daddy! I'm gonna go to Target and get them. Yeah. I just got my leg.
Oh, what's in the car? Get the bag. Rip something in.
I want to go to Mommy.
Mommy missed me. She was missing you. She was looking for you.
I don't want to go to Mommy.
This woman texts a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense. Okay. Me and you are still, having a relationship, and that's over with. Thank God that's over with. Like, I prayed about that, and there's absolutely nothing physical going on anymore.
You've seen the videos. I don't really have to go over that. And see, like I said, these celebrities are being put and placed strategically for this to be regurgitated over and over. I feel for Erica Mena and I feel for Safaree because they have children that they have brought into this world. And this will be recorded forever. And this will be a constant reminder of exactly of where we're not trying to be and where we're not trying to go and where we're not trying to grow. We're not trying to grow against the grain. We're actually trying to build legacies. And what we got right now is a controversy going on. And I got my boy Jody Breeze here, and I got to lock him on in here.
Hey, man, I'm a little late, man, but I'm in this joint, man. I'm a little late, but I'm in this joint. What I so appreciate it, man.
Man, I'm talking. I wanted you to touch on something, man. I really wanted you to touch on this situation. I know you kind of late back to it, but I want you to touch on this Lil Durk situation, man. You tell me what you think and what's going on with that situation, big dog.
Shit.
Jay, go get a fucking bag. You know, how can shit.
Man, listen, first off, let me say this, man. It ain't who, man, anyway. That was my homegirl running them out, man. Anyway, look, man, I don't know how them niggas feel like. How do you feel like, what's up, bro? How do you feel like you can fuck your whole generational wealth off because you mad at a nigga? That shit I don't understand it. I never did understood it. I probably ain't gonna never understand it. The thing about it is this, man. The thing about it is this, man. Y'all doing shit because of what another nigga did. Beef really they own. Cause all the niggas who beef it really was, they dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just like I ain't saying like it ain't niggas that a nigga don't wanna get at that done messed off a nigga partner or done some whole shit, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a nigga ain't acting like you don't want to get active behind them situations, but calculated moves have to when you get when your money gets to a different level and a certain level, bro. You gotta start thinking different. You can't think how you used to. Matter of fact, that nigga T.I. said it a long time ago. Man, shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? T.I. said it a long time. That nigga say, yo, you right. My motherfucking security around my house, 500,000. I mean, I get security to follow me here and there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta think different. You can't think like that no more. And they on a major different level. I'm saying like from what I mean, in the Bible it say, man, when I was a child, I'm saying I became a man, I put away the childish things. So bro, when you got nieces and nephews you rap about all day and homeboys and cousins and all this, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you gotta be here for, you ain't thinking about them when you doing that cluck shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking, ain't no way your name's supposed to be tied up in nothing with the kind of money you got, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no reason why your name need to be popped up in nothing. You know what I'm saying? We need to be hearing about, excuse me, like the little Woodies and shit that just come out of nowhere. Like them the niggas, you know what I'm saying? We need to be hearing about them niggas that's doing dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, for your motherfucking squad. You know what I'm saying? Like all that, I don't know, bro. I guess it comes with age, man. And you would think a nigga from your daddy being such a high caliber nigga and his life getting fucked out by them people, and then your cousin Vaughn, his daddy was an influential nigga in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So you know they 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 ain't blind to the spotlight, or they ain't blind to the point whether they know what the fuck going on, because they know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't that nigga Quando Rondo, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's who said that. Yeah, I seen it on Instagram earlier. Bro humbled himself, my nigga. He ain't humbled himself because he's scared of you niggas. They up. You know what I'm saying? They up. They don't, you know what I'm saying? That nigga humbled himself because he see what's going on. They ain't finna just stop with no motherfucking dirt. You think that's, dude, that's definitely not where they finna stop it. No kind of way. No way. So with that being said, I'm saying this. Hold on, bro. My bad. Damn.
I'm gonna say this.
Hold on. I'm listening to you.
One of the things that I paid attention to is a lot of the investigations, like with that dude named what's his name, Lord Trap Ross or whatever, that was putting these
Right.
documentaries together. See, a lot of these
Right.
dudes play the innocent role, but you don't know what kind of beneficial factor that they play into the FBI hands. And see, a lot of the
Right.
information that they take from these documentaries, they all gather that's all intelligence. See, what niggas don't understand about intelligence is it's good intelligence, it's bad intelligence, it's third party intelligence, it's word of mouth intelligence.
Right.
They collected everything
Right.
together to indict your motherfucking ass, bro. And that's what he didn't understand. See, the thing is, when he made that big mural about all the fallen soldiers, I knew they was coming. Cause ain't no nigga that's really out there like that gonna all of a sudden boom make a change like that. See, he put that on the forefront as a cover, and then look what he was
Right.
finna get ready to do, man. He was about to be a flight risk.
Right.
Come on, bro. Ain't nobody
Hey,
playing
nah.
stupid
Hey,
around
look,
here, man.
hold on. I'm finna fuck your head up. You ain't know they caught bro trying to slide out the country.
Yes, in Switzerland.
Hey,
Come on, dog. Like, come on, man. You tried to send one flight to act like you had jumped on that motherfucker, and then you booked another flight. You know what I'm saying? So you could get up out the country. But them
like you
folks,
ain't
listen.
fucking.
That let me tell you one thing that phone don't do. That phone don't lie.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. And cell phone pings is the baddest thing in the world. I did 6 years in the feds behind cell phone ping, behind calling a nigga phone.
Come on, dog.
Not being a part of it. Not I said calling a nigga phone. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. The crazy part about that is that's the reason that you can't take the battery out the cell phone no more. Is because even when the cell phone on, even when the cell phone is off, it still pings a signal to show your location, bro.
over there. Yeah. You said what? Come again, bro? Hold
I say the
on.
reason that they actually started implementing the cell phone to with the battery to stay in there is because of that
Uh
reason. So you can't take it out. So even when the phone dies of battery, that ping gonna still catch your motherfucking ass in the act, bro.
Man, bad motherfucker. I'm sitting there telling me, I ain't called it. I don't know all that. I'm like, hey, man, the people went right there. The people went right there with. Oh, man. That's
You
crazy.
see, Eric Snowden actually gave the game. If you ever get a chance, man, watch that Joe Rogan with Eric Snowden where he got exiled to Russia. Bro, this is exactly why he's in Russia right now, is because your phone is actually your tracking device all day, every day, man. That's just real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? These cats don't
Yeah.
understand that shit, bro. Tim Davis say, preach. Shout out to
Nah,
Tim,
that is
man. For
preaching.
real,
I
for
ain't gonna
real.
lie.
You know what I
You
mean?
talking that shit though. I ain't gonna lie. You saying the right shit though, bro. I like bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like bro as an entertainer. I like bro as an artist. I like bro whole swag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like bro. I like they little old team and shit. I ain't, but hey man, if I act like I'm down with it, that mean I condone it, man. And I got to spank you when you ain't right, baby. I
Now,
got to spank you.
now check this out. Now, wasn't we just having this conversation about 3 weeks ago with Young Dolph, man? Wasn't we just saying this same shit right now?
Man, God and them so goddamn happy right now. Just for this time being, because it get to buy them some time. You know what
Man,
I'm
come
saying?
on,
You
dog.
know. Yeah. So I mean,
Now, I want you to say what you said last time about overthinking. Remember, you said that you had said every time you overthought some shit, you always came out on top versus underthinking. I remember you saying something about that.
man, definitely, man, definitely. When I tried to, that's what I was saying about overthinkers, man. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. Yeah, sometimes it fuck us off. But a lot
Mm.
of times, man, we be right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nobody that's being extra, like just saying shit. Oh, I seen you. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying when a person that can break down situations, understand vocabulary, understand what they read, understand what a person's even telling them, you able to dissect a lot of shit different from what people saying. You know what I'm saying? I could read something that say, uh, James walked to the store. You can read the same thing, James walked to the store, but our interpretation of James walking to the store might be totally different. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's just point cut and dry, James walked to the store, it's still our interpretations of shit is different. You got some motherfuckers, let's just say it's your gal. Yeah, James gal say she walked to the store. First thing James gal like, what's up? What James with? Oh, he walked to the store. Oh, he must be up there fucking with them bitches. I know that's why he went to the store. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Their interpretation is different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. And I ain't acting like I had it all down packed, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning shit, nigga. I'm still learning shit about fatherhood. I'm still learning shit about myself. I'm still learning shit about niggas. I'm still learning shit about females. I'm still learning shit about body language. I'm still learning. But I feel like that.
Hold
I
on,
feel
I gotta
like,
bring my boy up here, man.
man,
My
bring
boy
him
coming
in,
to the
man.
front of the congregation. Goddamn Tim Davis, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah,
him,
yeah.
man. What's the word?
It's
What
good.
up, though?
Like, what we still learning, man? What you say?
Man,
Man,
we
we
just
just
life, big bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just life. Ain't nobody got it down pat. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Jesus was trying to figure it out his whole time on earth, and he get the game. I know it's easy for him to, hey, give me the game, and there it is. But it's just you got to learn, bro. You just got to learn. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just hope them life lessons don't be as fucked up to where you don't have no choice but to just be defeated. That's what we try to avoid. It ain't no way a nigga gonna fade no loss. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want the losses and the shit that occurs to you. You don't want it to be devastating to the point. You know what I'm saying? One traumatic thing can fuck a person up for life. You know what I'm saying? One traumatic thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? One victimizing thing, you can just fuck a person up for life. So we still gotta learn shit. But
Nah,
that's
that's
one.
real. I'm cause I got two daughters, you feel me? And
Right.
I always been big on telling my baby mamas like, hey man, look, protect them girls at all costs. Like I know what I'm gonna do after the fact, but the thing is, once that damage done, it's done. It can't be undone. You feel me? You can wipe a nigga off the map. You can do all that after the fact. The thing is that damage gonna remain to that child. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So man, you gotta be mindful of all these things, man.
I think where we are socially in our culture is, like you say, being mindful. A lot of times we think the things that ain't gonna hurt nobody actually do hurt somebody. And I can say that I can attest to that myself, because a lot of times what I think may be minor to me may be major to somebody else. So I always got to keep that in mind.
Nah, most definitely.
Nah, nah, yeah, I'm all the way with that because them girls, bro, you gotta kind of like it's a different coverage, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to give it like you want to pacify them, but you can't. Was fucked off. You get what I'm saying? So you kind of got to give it to them funky, but you got to shield them a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Than you do them boy. That nigga, your little boy go downstairs, slip and fall, and do a cartwheel down that motherfucker. You go, and when he get down, you go, boy, get up. You ain't hurt. But your baby do it. Your daughter do it. And
Yeah,
nigga, you gonna damn near want to slap whoever was standing out there grown and let her fall, and you want
yeah,
to sue the apartments and where the stairs at. You want, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just a different mind state, and you just, bro, you just gotta know that you just gotta know that once you got people depending on you, my nigga, especially kids, because when we have kids, it ain't our life no more. Everything we do from that point on, everything we do from that point on is something that affects them some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of way it affects them, whether it's monetary, the woman you laying down with around them, your homeboys, letting them see how you rock, all that shit, you going to jail, you know what I'm saying? That's my deflection, I feel like how I neglected mine. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids, they different. They don't want nothing but money. They don't give a damn about all that other shit. You
right.
know, you know what I'm saying? All that time, and they don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, them Jordans coming out October so and so, November. Yeah, that's what they own. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't. Hey man, and I'm okay with that because that's just how they is. You know what I'm saying? But I try not to not do it because the moment, and I got 5 girls, bro. So the moment I don't do it, it opens the door for a person that doesn't have their best interest, who doesn't already love them, to be able to infiltrate and do what they need to do. But the mamas don't look at it like that because they a mama. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it like that. Oh, she good, but they'll cradle the little boy. Come on, my nigga. Hold up, Tim. Hold the fuck up. What was that? Oh, I thought that was a lamb chop. I was saying, man, my nigga going hard.
They got a point out.
Yeah, I thought my nigga, hey, Rob, I thought my nigga had pulled out a lamb chop. I was saying, hold on, man, you too exotic, my nigga.
My boy
Yeah,
over
man,
there
it's
getting
just,
down.
yeah, man. I just, he made a big mistake, man. I ain't saying don't get active about your people. I ain't saying don't do none of that, cause I'ma do it too. I'm not trying to even make it seem increase the peace. I'm not saying none of that. But it's a way you do shit, my boy. It's a way. And hey, that nigga rapped about this very thing.
Man,
I'm talking
bro.
he rap
Bro,
about it
rap
vividly.
this.
Real,
No,
he really
Rap
told himself,
this. It,
hey, he really
bro.
told himself he ain't even no need to get no lawyer. Once the homie tell,
listen. What's crazy is there used to be a saying that says uh life imitates art. No, it's the other way around, man. Art imitates life because these niggas is some real steppers. You feel me? And here's the thing: it's not just even from a rap standpoint. You go in the neighborhood; these boys got extendos. This
Yeah,
ain't. This
they,
ain't.
bro, it ain't them.
Man,
Vaughn was the only one that was like that. It ain't them. Man, it's them niggas that surround them, bro. It's
yeah.
them niggas that around them that make them more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because they is around them. They is around them niggas, so it makes it more dangerous. So they listening to what you saying, how you doing it, so they gonna implicate that and roll with that shit. Even if they already killers, they gonna take. Yeah, my nigga saying soon as in the song, he saying soon as we pull up, we gonna hop out and we don't kill, we hit kids and all that. Bro, guess what? Guess what them niggas gonna do when they pull up? Them niggas
Man,
gonna
they
hop
hitting
out,
it
they gonna spray that bitch up, and they don't give a fuck if they hit no kids.
at
They don't give a
all.
fuck. Theirs ain't out there. They don't give a fuck.
See,
That's fucked up though, man.
Yeah, it is. Just like this look, I don't mean to switch, I don't mean to switch gears, but like, I be in the project, bro. Right down the street, my nigga, they just killed this little girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Phone?
hold on, go back. Do it.
Listen,
Say it
Hold on,
listen,
you
again.
listen.
froze up. What you said?
Bro, they just killed this little girl down the street, man, behind a phone, my nigga. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. My mama got 700 old phones in her motherfucking dresser, in her motherfucking restroom, probably in an old car parked in the garage. Hey man, if y'all want a phone, man, I can go get you a phone, man.
Oh,
You
for
don't
real?
gotta take no a phone. And then this how they say it played out. Allegedly, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this what they say. Lil Mama and her female companion got into it, and they got into it to the point where her female companion took her phone. So when she pulled up to the house, she was in the car with them, the same people that took her phone, and the person that took her phone, brother. So when they pulled up, when they pulled up, uh, she asked the girl for her phone back, and they say the nigga told her, the girl brother told her, man, yeah, if you reach for that phone, I'ma blam you. They say, little mama reached for the phone. Say, bro, hit her in the neck.
Damn.
Say, they say they walked up and say, bro, walked up on her and hit her another time or two more times, something like that. Sure did. Over a phone, over her phone. Not just a phone, nigga. Not, listen.
Yeah,
Not
her
just a
phone.
phone. Over her phone.
Her phone.
Come on, bro. Come on, my nigga.
You know, when you hear stuff like this, bro, and you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And but now it's come so point to the point it's normal that, like, you know what I'm saying? Tim says this all the time. It gotta not make sense in order for it to make sense. It just this is the norm, bro. And you really gotta watch how you maneuver because you could get yourself caught up in a situation real fucked up like that real fast. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
On some
Nah,
draw
for
shit.
sure, sure.
I
For
told you.
sure, sure.
I told you, Rob. It's to the point now. When I go through my hood, I toot the horn. I turn the deuce out the window
Come on,
because
man.
because you niggas not gonna tell me that y'all just jumped a nigga 10 minutes ago. I'm out there kicking it with y'all. Next thing you know, a nigga come shoot up the corner store.
Nah, come on now, Tim. Come on now.
Come
Yeah,
Yeah,
come
on, man.
on now.
Straight up, bro.
come on, man.
Come on now. I'm saying, or you just, or you just, or them niggas just jumped a nigga, and you tried to tell him to chill, and your baby mama pull up to get some money to take care of your children, nigga, go to dumping out that motherfucker and hit your people car or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
You
just,
know
man, come on, man.
Man,
I don't want all that behind me, man.
I understand the
I ain't
game
gonna
10
lie
little
to
wife,
you.
gonna make a dozen, man. I ain't going for it, man.
Man,
Yeah,
not
cause
at
I ain't gonna
all.
lie to you. Hey, cause they ain't doing no more fighting. So guess who else ain't doing none either? Me neither. I'm gonna adapt. I'm a chameleon to this shit.
You
That's how
better.
y'all want to roll. So this is what I know for sure. if you're gonna force me to fuck my life off, I'm gonna fuck your life off. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no way around it. So since I know that I don't want that to happen, because more people gonna lose on my end that's gonna be affected by it than probably your people is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to divert my my actions and my activities around you niggas, and I'm gonna just stay from around y'all. Especially if I already know you ain't gotta even be no nigga that hated on me. I can see you hate on some more people. I can see the hate on the nigga that you be around all day
Right,
long. And let me know I don't want to keep it funky with
Man,
right.
come on, man.
Hey, Rob,
Yo,
you.
what I just tell you earlier. You follow a nigga, you might as well go and get to the end, man.
bro, this is where we at, bro. If you beat
If,
a
if,
nigga
if
up,
you
you're gonna
follow
have
him,
to
you might as
kill
well
him.
go and shoot him in the ass, man. That's what it's finna
You're
end up.
gonna have to, bro. It's no once you
Yeah.
rock out with him and you get the best of him, he coming back. And let's just say you do him, his family coming too, cousins or who, man. It's bro. It's
Or I got an even worse scenario. Fuck them niggas that's coming. You going to jail.
yeah.
Yeah, you going to jail forever. And you nobody will know you and anymore.
Cause Dirk ain't the first one. Dirk just the
The
one we
bitch you
talking about
killed
right
them
now.
behind. Yeah.
It's it's where we at, bro,
For
in our
real.
circle, bro. And you know it's so funny because I be so I be so in tune when I see Joe and we cross paths. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I send him a kite or send him a text just to even check. Hey, you all right? You good? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just on some GP because it's so much bullshit that happens on the outside so fast, bro. Like the dude that got killed right there on Lord Copy, man. That right there messed me up mentally because we've had conversations. Cooler dude. We've had those conversations. We talk, man. We vibed out. Nothing negative. And now he not here, bro. That's you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying.
Like that's wild, bro. Man, I just tell people, man,
That
keep your
shit
head on the
passed
swivel.
wild.
Bro, it's the wild, wild west right now, Brody. It's the too, and this is to the ladies, and I want to say this to the ladies. Please do not get yourself involved in men business. Please keep out of it. I'm asking and I'm begging you, please stay out of men business, man, because when you start inserting yourself like a man, man, you're gonna get yourself in a world of trouble. Because just because you may feel one way doesn't mean that that man gonna feel the way, man. And you can get your ass laid down out here, just like next to your husband, next to your boyfriend, next to your cousin. Man, please stay out of men business,
But
man. And that's
you
just
know
from a
the thing
safety
is, though, check
standpoint.
this out, man. On some real shit. This real
Definitely
shit.
better stay out nigga business.
All right, check this out. I know both of y'all can co-sign this.
Yeah.
10 times out of 10, if niggas beefing, it's either behind a bitch or some money, man. A
Yeah.
bitch always in the middle. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Tim. I think them niggas just be using the money excuse. I think it always be behind the hoe, man.
it's
Cause,
always, hey, check it.
cause niggas beef when you beef with a nigga about money, it's going down right there. We ain't carrying over shit. And I
Right.
catch you ass shit. Man, when I see you about that and ask you about my money, it's already going down. We ain't finna do all
Right.
that. So all that at the end of the day, it's always be by the hoe, man. It's just
Hey, check it. Even Bun running down on Quando was behind a hoe.
every time. Dirk,
And that's what
Dirk and
the
Young
nigga
Boy
did
behind
with
the
Dirk.
hoe.
Bun stole off on Quando behind NBA fucking with his baby mama or his girlfriend or whatever that was. And that's what led to all this shit even up with Dirk right now. But the
Can,
core of that shit, Asian doll still gonna be out here doing whatever she wanna do, man.
Come on,
can,
man.
can I say this for the young cats, for you young niggas that's tender dick out here?
Lemon pepper
Majority
wet.
of them, are just concubines. That's just exactly what they are, brother.
Nah, for real.
Hey Rob,
Nah,
lemon pepper wet, man.
nah,
They ain't do
straight like
any
that.
man. Lemon pepper wet, man.
Straight like that.
Man,
Hey, I
this
ain't
is
gonna
where we
lie,
at, bro. Like, I don't
it's
understand, like,
always about
but
the girl, man.
I'm gonna say this, man. Listen. Black men, please, these three things: drugs, a woman, or some nigga shit. Those are the most three commonly dangerous things that are actually in our culture that are a detriment, bro. A woman, drugs, or a nigga situation. Those three things, bro, and they can get out of hand super fast because all of them correlate back to something emotional. Emotional, man. It's a lot of cats out here that's so emotional, bro, and you got to get out of that situation, man. Use your head, man. Like how you say all the time, Tim, keep your head on the swivel, man. Even if the situation come, throw some positive in
Huh?
there and get the fuck away from it, man.
You
Because
finna be
when that
gone
negative
long?
hit,
I'm finna text you. Go ahead.
it's coming, man. It's coming. Now, I also want to ask you this too. What did you think about? What did you think about this? And I'm being real about that Beyonce and Kelly Rowland showing up for the Kamala Harris thing, man. What you think?
Shit, sisters
Growing up,
represent
I
sisters.
was talking. Growing up, I was talking Democrats for the poor, Republicans for the rich. Beyonce rich, Kelly Rowland rich. Why they rolling with the Democrat?
And why? And you see when I posted when she said something about her bodies and her grandchildren and her the daughters and the grandmothers, I didn't hear nothing about no grandfather talk, bro. That's why I have an issue, and that's why I went to the forefront with it because I feel like that's fucked up. Because man, when is the last time you even heard the word grandfather?
All right, check it. And Kamala know Houston moved the needle, man. Like Houston, that city, man. They can talk about Atlanta, they can talk about New York, all them shit. Houston, the city, man. That's why she came here with this shit, man.
There's no way that you can sit here and talk about family without talking about the men. And that right there was she had a moment in history to where she could have changed and shifted everything to say, hey y'all, let's get these black families together. We need these men in the houses. We need all that. That was not said, bro. And I knew right then and there, bro, that they all fit the same mold together, man. Because
Bro,
they
everybody don't know about to play about Granny, man. They don't ever talk about granddaddy, man.
Granddaddy is the one that's really the nucleus behind everything, the
No.
funding
You know
behind
they gonna say
everything.
granddaddy got grandma the whole check, but he went and cheated for the rest of the week. Like granddaddy ain't gonna get thrown through the mud at all costs, man.
And that's pitiful, bro.
Grandma gonna be the only one celebrated. Granddaddy, he just the workhorse. That's it.
Well, guess what? I got something to say about that. Not in my generation and not in my
My mom.
lifetime.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Yeah, I was just saying that, but
Bullshit.
this is what I was saying. See, he ain't go all the way into it. I ain't gonna lie. I had my grandfather was like that, but he was like this though. He made all the ciabatta. He did all that, but he made sure that he gave her what she needed for the bills. Anything else after that, anything else, I ain't gonna lie. He'll give it to her, but my grandma wasn't one of them ones. See, they wouldn't like how they is now. Oh, I need this, I need that. Not even needing. I'm just saying in the literal sense, like
Yeah, I get
they so. I mean, first of all, I ain't bashing no women. I love y'all to death. Can't live with y'all. Can't live. I ain't gonna live without y'all. But the thing is, like, they just done got too cocky in a boisterous way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not asking y'all to be like, oh, don't do nothing, just sit here, just stay at the house and have kids. We ain't talking about we want that modern ass kind of wife. What the thing, excuse me, the thing that end up transforming with the women now is they stop respecting the man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only problem. Cause I don't know. I don't got no problem. I don't got no problem if my woman just so happen making more money than me, or got more than me,
right.
or more advanced in the process of life than me. I don't got a problem with that. This is my woman. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. I'ma just be honest, and I don't mean this no disrespect. But hey, it ain't one that I feel like I lay down with seriously. I don't control the money any goddamn way.
Nah,
I ain't
for
gonna
real.
lie to you. But it's mine or hers. Even if it's, I'm just being 100. Even if it's all the way hers. Now I ain't saying I'm just trying to fuck it off and all that, cause I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna make natural sense. If it's time to do that, I'm gonna get that what I need to get. I'm gonna make that, and there it go. Not none of that. Oh, I'm just trying to flip it and all that, cause them days is over with. I'm just saying, in a natural sense, like if I just have to go to my female, she got it. She got it for
Hey,
real.
straight up.
On the podcast, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah,
Tell,
I
let
ain't
me
gonna
ask
lie
you
to you.
this. What is your opinion of that whole situation, man, when you watched it?
Man,
The last trial I gotta go to.
at the end of the day, Beyonce, her kids don't come from no single parent household. Beyonce didn't come from the East. So the fact that they pushing so hard,
Come on, Kira, now you be doing that dumbass shit, dog.
it's just crazy how they just pushing the shit. You feel me?
Shut
Because
up with
guess
all
what?
that dumbass selling, bitch.
If I'm Jay Z, if
Hey,
you gonna have Beyonce there, have me there too.
yeah.
If that was the case, you see what I'm saying? That would have right there would have been a united having Blue Ivy Carter as a family right there on the forefront, bro. Because you already
Right.
know that our culture is based on symbolism. So if you see that we're based on symbolism, why would you
Fuck the
not put
part.
that blatantly right
No.
to the fucking front, bro?
Kamala not single. Man, Kamala got a whole husband. Crazy, man.
It's
Nah,
just
for real.
like, man, having that would have been cool. Having Michelle Obama,
Put them in
Barack
there.
Obama, having these type of these symbols of togetherness. That right there plays an intricate part on how we move and how we function. And that right there was one of the most disappointing moments in Black history, bro. And I'll never co-sign that, bro. There's no me without her. There's no
You
me.
understand? I
There's a
know
we
about the
thing.
Android, but check this out. Even
Wait,
in
wait,
your
wait, wait.
emojis, when you type in
Hey,
family,
who? Wait, hold on. What?
a white family pops up. When you hold it down and try to change the color to black, a black family don't exist. They'll show a mama with a kid. This real shit on the phone. Anybody got an iPhone right now? Type in family on your emojis. It's gonna be a white family. When you click it to hold it down, just like when it's the thumbs up, you can change the color from white to black to dark skin, whatever.
Hmm.
You can't
Yeah,
change
yeah,
that
yeah,
family.
yeah, yeah. Bad
That's why it's
motherfucker.
so big.
And that's crazy.
Hey, hell, it ain't crazy. It ain't crazy. You done seen that same thing in a different form 400 times. Okay.
That's why. That's why you know what I'm saying. That's why I take platforms like us to talk and speak on and catch those certain things so that the people can be aware. Because a lot of times people they just in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Oh, Beyonce in the building, Kelly in the building. Oh yeah, we. Nah, 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 nah. I'm listening to what you saying. You can't fool me on no circumstance under which you trying to give me a symbolism. I want to know the meaning behind your symbolism. What is it going to carry over? How is it going to benefit my people? How is it going to make our young brothers look good, or is it going to make us look bad? Because right there in that
Hey,
moment, bro, I felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the
hey,
black man
hey,
point blank, period. Disrespectful, bro.
look, what I'm saying. She gon' she gon' win. She gon' win. And she gon' win the popular votes, right? But this the thing. This is where she gon' fail. She gon' listen to us. That's what she gonna do. She gonna listen to us because she really. Now I'm being 100, bro. She gonna try to do everything from us because she don't want the black people to turn their back. You know what I'm saying? She feel like Our last hope. That's how she looking in her eye, and that's how her campaign is pumping her head. What? Hey, I'm talking about you gonna change it. The first woman, the first black woman. We already had a first black man, so we got the first black woman. Oh, and you black. You ain't like almost black like my boy. You black. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't doing nothing eating pussy. Can't even fuck. Look at motherfucker. That's how we gonna get fucked up.
So
Yeah, that's how we gonna get fucked up. She gonna listen to us.
now I feel like I want to see what this if this carries over. I want to see what's going to be happening in the next couple of days after this whole rally thing. I want to see in the next 6 months who's going to be who. Are we still going to see these same people behind the politics, or are they going to fade away? And that's how you're going to know that it's an agenda, bro.
See, we two broke up right now, so we're gonna try our best to unify. We got many people laughing at, at at P Diddy. You got some people that's fucked up about that. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that's fucked up about that. You got some people that don't give a damn about him as a person, but they have their conspiracy theories and feel like that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? And all that kind of shit. So you got people that's on his side. You know what I'm saying? So right now, this is where we'll see him all in the campaign parties, all on the commercials. If you don't want no producer dancing in your video, you know he gonna do that. He's an entertainer. He gonna do that.
Listen,
But this is what I know for sure. This is what I
mhm.
know for sure. We out of there, boy. Whether we get Trump again or him, or her, we out of there. Cause the world too divided right now. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Everybody worried about what they supposed to say, what they supposed to eat, what they supposed to dress like. Everybody worried about trying to cover that criteria level instead of focusing on the simple shit at hand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Listen, if you out there, man, like and subscribe and share tonight's program. Listen to me. We giving away some things tonight, man. Listen to me. I don't want y'all to think that I'm playing. All y'all listen to me. It's a lot of goodies in this bag, man. I got wine in here. I got a whole bunch of stuff, and you're gonna also get a t-shirt or a polo, courtesy of yours truly, man. So don't be scared to type in, drop a comment on tonight's show, man. We're gonna be rocking out. But weird thing that we talked about. And I gotta touch on this, and this is one of the coldest ones, man. Pastors, the new predators. Ministers of the gospel has consistently gone viral for their statements on what God is and does. But I want to talk and I want to pay attention to this. I'm gonna show two things. Pastor Kirion Henderson is under fire and has drawn criticism over his statement that won't get wealth or blessings from God by giving to the poor, but only when they tithe to church. Now, I want to show this insert about why I have changed my views. And I pay very close attention to people that are ministering the gospel to their people. I want to show you these type of people. And I'm going to show you a statement and I'm going to show you another and why I watch closely.
The church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always. And there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Read your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach on it.
And this is exactly what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to break this down. And I'm going to show you something of what I hear when I hear that. This right here.
The Bishop Whitehead. And I'm going to walk y'all into my prayer closet. This is my prayer closet. And one would think that, wow, look at your closet. Got all my priestly robes and more. Designer coats, you name it, Gucci, Louis, you name it. Fendi, you name it. More coats. And then when you walk into my shoe closet, every designer wear for days, for days, for days, for days.
Aviation Watch, the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, the AOPA, of which I've been a member for many years. And I had heard about that watch. It's a Breitling nav timer. Breitling speaks aviation. Amen. You think that one's pretty? It's a Breitling. It has diamonds around the edge. Mylon Lefevre, his beautiful bride is right here, Christy. Mylon called me. He said, how many Breitlings do you have? And I said, I don't know, 36, I think. I haven't counted them lately. In my closet, I have winders, and there's a lot of them in there. He said, I'm going to give you number 37. Now, he's believing God for his student. He said, I'm giving you my Bentley, and it has a Breitling clock. Whoa. Thank you, Jesus.
What is it?
And this is exactly what I see, especially when it comes to this. And I want to challenge anybody that actually thinks that giving to the poor is not a blessing. See, the Bible always talks about the poor being amongst you always, and that you may be entertaining angels. See, the thing is that I got a problem with him saying that is because tithes and offering ain't just about the money. See, when we talk about tithing, we always talk about bringing the tithes into the storehouse. But I asked the question that most pastors won't answer, and that is bringing the tithes into the storehouse. Where is the storehouse? Like Charleston White said, where's the wheat? Where's the barley? Where's the beans? Where's the corn? Where's the canned goods? Where are the diapers? Where are all these things that are supposed to be given into the church so that it can be given amongst the poor and also the people that may be in need? I have a very big question about that. And I want to say this too. The next time you go to church, ask them about this specific thing. I want you to ask them about their housing allowance. When you sit there and you can actually contribute to a mansion and also have an estate, but then the people that are actually giving their tithes are suffering. We understand that the black church makes over millions of dollars per Sunday. Sometimes you get 5 Sundays in a month, and they collect on that. And how many people in your church are doing well? And don't say that it's not by the grace of God and they're not in the will of God. That's a lie, because we to institutions that are religious based, they are profiting and benefiting from their religion. If you think I'm lying, just ask the Muslim religion when they actually go out and buy real estate, and then all they have to do is pay the church back at a zero interest rate. See, the thing is, you don't have nobody talking about stuff like this, but when you go to the blocks and you go to the ghettos where they collecting millions of dollars, in return, you see the outskirts of the community. It hasn't improved, not one bit. Has the family improved in the church one bit? Has two-parent households improved in the church one bit? I have a problem with a church that has thousands of members and there's only 5% of families in there.
Well, you hit a bad motherfucker right there, boy.
See, the thing is, I don't be guessing my way through this. See, it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do. And here's the thing about the church. If we really want to get technical, it says in the Bible that that there may be a time right in this modern day to where you're supposed to have disciples. Disciples are students. But guess what? After those men that were 12 disciples, they became preachers of the gospel and spreaded it out. So what churches are building people that are just not disciples and deacons? Where are they building people to go forth in the community to make it better? And I'm saying not from a standpoint of what the world is, where I got a piece and chain and I got on gold medallions and I got on Breitling watches. No, where I could come formulated exactly how Jesus came on a donkey, just coming regular and telling people what the truth is.
Man, you want to know what's crazy? It's 3 things tithes and okay. First of all, offerings and 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 the love offering for the pastor, you know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be for him. The love offering. That's supposed to be for him. The three things, tithes and a fraction of offerings is for people who are unable in the church to pay their bills
Come
or
on, man.
that kind of shit. Feed families, pay the bills to keep the sanctuary functioning, and he's supposed to get him some for he's the leader, the boss. You know what I'm saying? He's the
Hmm.
shepherd, so he's supposed to be rewarded. But old fashioned preachers, they separate. Hey, this is the love offering. That means the love offering. Hey, this for you, pastor. You know what I'm saying? That's his. Cause see, this is what I'm saying when I say inside the church. You gotta pay the choir director. You gotta pay the musicians. You supposed to chunk your earth or something. You know, you if you got the food and the Sunday school people and all them, they supposed to be compensated because they are working. Now, actually, yeah, technically it's supposed to be work of the Lord, but yes, we understand that in order to keep people that are not just like persistent about certain things. I'm gonna use that word. You know what I'm saying? Persistent about certain things. In order to convince them, sometimes it takes money. Okay, we cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You could just be sitting in the sanctuary with everybody. So since you want to separate yourself and come teach this Sunday school class, okay, I'm gonna compensate you. That's how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not supposed to. There's not supposed to ever be a time that I ought to feel the shame that this church that I've been giving my tithes to for 19 years, even when I was a little baby, I got my dollar, put it in there. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. So I ought to be able for these 3 months that I'm out of work because of COVID or I got laid off or whatever the situation. I done went through a rough patch. Even though I mean you probably get tired of me, but I should be able to. I'm supposed to be able to come to you 4 months straight to pay my light bill, not on purpose because I know you're gonna do it. I'm just saying because I need help, and you are a person that I look up to, and I'm investing in you. So I just feel like I should be. I mean, because God technically can't go in Chase Bank that y'all put the money at and get the exact $37 for 6 years straight up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he could bless me another kind of way to get the money, but I'm just saying. So realistically, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's designed for. Now, a lot of them, a lot of them may start it off authentic, and then when they start seeing a different lifestyle, then they may they may have altered their walk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't
Dipping their
just
hand in the pot.
right. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, even if you finessing and you a preacher and you finessing, you use it as a game. You know that Bible, because that's the only way you're gonna show you know that Bible because that's what you up here doing every day, all day. So you know that word. So you know, and that go back to what I was saying when all three of us was on here about that how you interpret shit. Like that same pastor, this nigga, he could I'm gonna just say I'm gonna use it in a negative standpoint. Let's say he's interpreting it the wrong way. This is how he actually. Hey, listen, it say in the Bible. Matter of fact, go to the exact thing it said. I forgot what you said. He said, oh yeah, about uh you ain't gonna be you can't give nothing to no poor people and all that. Bro, you hit it right on the nose. I really hate you did, but I wanted to say that motherfucker. Hey, in the Bible, that same Bible you talking about, it says, hey, watch how you handle people, brother, because you don't never know who that person is. You might be entertaining the
Absolutely.
angel. And you know what I'm saying? It might not be no angel that could just bless you. It might be your great grandmother. You don't know who I'm saying. You don't, bro. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Now we ain't talking about the homeless that he on the sign, oh, he being funny. Why lie? I just want a bill. I ain't talking about them kind. I'm talking about them mentally unstable homeless, them people that just, I'm saying you got people that's laying up under the bridge right now that were surgeons and high profile attorneys and engineers, nigga, and it's just life. Like it could have been their mental health flip. It could have been like a drug. It could have been anything that, you know what I'm saying? It could have been anything that switched their whole mind frame about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, you gotta watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Who you eat, babies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch everything because you never know.
It's
You
crazy
never know.
because it's crazy because now when we talk about things like that, people say, "Hey, man, you shouldn't say that." No. Why shouldn't we not? Because at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah,
day,
yeah.
I'm gonna use my better judgment and common sense because I got a couple Bible scriptures right here that says, "Oppressing the poor insults God, but being generous to the needy honors God." Here we go. People should speak out in defense of the poor and needy. That's in Proverbs. And then also it says in Isaiah 58, 5 and
Got to
7,
see.
true worship is to care for the poor and oppressed and to work for justice. Now,
Oh,
here's
that's
the
going
thing.
on.
Luke 6 and 20, 23, the poor are blessed, and there is in the kingdom of God. So you can't sit here and tell me that at the end of the day, that when you're not giving to the poor, that you're not blessed, because God has already put that on the Christian person's, on a spiritual person's mind to be able to take care of the poor. So I don't never believe that. I'll never believe that. See, this is when you call pimping scriptures out the Bible, because one thing that I know for sure is that you got to pay for those church damages. One thing that I know for sure is that you got to pay for them church damages, and you want to divert some of that giving to the poor is to giving to you. See, trust me, it's a hidden agenda behind everything, and I watch very closely, bro. And one thing that I know for certain, and two things I know for sure, is that your money, when you giving it from the heart and you giving it from the spirit, it is supposed to be manifested, especially on God's eyes, times 10. That's why I said that we got to start looking at these people's backgrounds. We got to start looking at these people's backgrounds and their spending habits, bro. Because ain't no way that you're supposed to be giving to a church and you're not supposed to have any type of foundation to where that church can be rebuilt. That's how I know that for a fact.
Well, over there. That's me and them sister, bitch. I'm listening to it.
Nah, it's just real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm always paying attention to the money, and I'm trying to go behind them closed doors and see what's going on.
Right. Hey, hey, look, that's the thing. That's the thing about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You gotta for sure stay on top of what you do, and you gotta be alert about what other people do. Shit, that's what's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be alert. Ain't nobody. Hey,
Ain't
hello.
nobody.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, you still on? Hold on, we lost him. But those are a couple of scriptures that I put on there so that y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Those are the type of scriptures that you got to pay attention to. Listen to man and listen to the word. Listen to the man, listen to the word. Your discernment should carry you further than anything else in this world. So when you match that level of scruples and morality and that discernment, there'd be certain things that said that should not be okay with you, that should disturb your spirit for you to ask those type of questions. Don't never ever be afraid to ask the right things to make sure that you're standing in the light. That's the problem. A lot of times we let a lot of fuckery go on, and then by the time we understand what the real situation is at hand, we're already. So I challenge anybody, don't never let nobody tell you nothing like that, man. The poor shall be among you always, and you're always supposed to give. At the end of the day, in God's eyes, he cherishes that. And because he knows that that charity is inside of you to give to others, he's going to give unto you, and he's going to pull you out a blessing that you won't even have room enough to receive in. Don't ever forget that. But I also want to say this too, man. And this is why I say when you start listening to certain people, certain delusions will be justified. You have to be straight down the middle. You can't play water. You can't play on both sides of the fence. Even in God's eyes, you either going to be hot or you're going to be cold. And at the end of the day, you can't be lukewarm because that's your spirit and your discernment that's supposed to be used to put you on the straight and narrow. And this is what I want to talk about too. This situation right here, and we're going to end it on tonight. I want y'all to check out this right here.
HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find it so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility to tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step? Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
And this is the type of stupidity that is actually lurked into Black culture, even from that mind frame. And let's just take the HIV out of it. Let's just say if a woman was to get pregnant, and I'm gonna show it from both sides of the spectrum. I'm not just gonna say on the women's side. If a woman was to say, "Hey, I got pregnant, I don't know who the baby daddy is," the next counterpart is that is already a problem. But the answer that's gonna be is, well, at least you ain't got 5 kids. Or even let's just take the men. Hey man, I did this and I did that and I did something in the negative light. Hey man, I might have robbed somebody. I may have did something to somebody, man. I might have hurt somebody. Well, at least you didn't kill them. That's the type of mindset. We're looking for everything but accountability and responsibility. And for that young lady to sit there and say that, oh, well, I have to when I get ready. Nah, bro, you made a bad choice or whatever the choice it may be, because if that was the case, you would have been fully truthful about the situation. But what I notice about certain people, what they do is they like to project on other people what they may have experienced. That's something that I see now modern day more than ever. See, if you want to disclose that you're HIV positive, why not disclose the whole situation at hand? But you want to keep that to yourself. You know why? Because there may be somebody that want to fool with you for real, and you want to see that they may be so engaged into you to the point to where they may be even willing to risk their life for you. Nah, you should be upfront. You should be honest and you should be real, because at the end of the day, you had that same choice. Don't deny somebody that same choice, because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, you know, like I know, if you was to disclose that information from the jump, nobody will fool with you. That's why you don't do what you do, because you want somebody to interlock in with you. You want them to be so far to where they respect you, care about you, have feelings for you, and even be willing to take the risk. That's a Jedi mind trick. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, a lot of us brothers and a lot of us sisters want to know if you paranoia, schizophrenic, mentally challenged, PTSD. A lot of us have need to know, because at the end of the day, we probably walk right past you and not deal with you. See, we talk about this toxicity thing. If people would be open and front and real and open and honest from the jump, then it would save a lot of heartbreak. But a lot of times, and here's the key thing, a lot of people are afraid not to be loved, even if it means temporary. So they're willing to draw somebody into them. That crazy eventually comes out eventually. That crazy, that nonsense and all of the bullshit that they come with, all of their mental problems, all of their cocaine habits, alcohol problems, all of this shit comes out later to where you think a person is too far drawn into you, bro. Nah, it's not supposed to work like that. You're supposed to come straight up, straight, honest, and real. And that's the one thing that is missing from Black culture right now. Honesty, accountability, and responsibility. That's where we at right now. And that's the problem. That is the problem. And for that young lady to say what she said, man, I'd advise you, just like she said, she did drop a jewel. Be mindful of those type of people because they're amongst you always. And it could be the person that you actually dedicate your life to, man or woman, it don't matter. Be mindful that could be you. Just like how she openly said that, be mindful because it can be anybody at the end of the day, man. Just being honest and being real. Listen, if you get a chance, I told you, like, subscribe, share. I got some stuff for y'all, man. Listen to me. I'm going to show you. This is from one of the things. This is from the Moet Chandon portfolio. I'm bringing it out just a little bit so you can see. Check it out, man. Definitely by yours truly, The Beach. Something that's very delicious. It's a rosé. You know, I put it in there for y'all, man. Look, all you got to do is like, subscribe, and share, comment, drop it on the page, man. And I'm going to definitely take care of you. I want to say this, and I want to end tonight's show, and I want to say this. Where do you want to be in the history books? Where? What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want your name to mean to your family, to your friends, and most of all, to the people that may not know you? Are you playing or are you serious? I'm asking that question. Are you playing about your life or are you serious? Where do you want to be in the history books? Do you want to be wrote off as a person that bullshit, had the potential, and fucked off their life? Or do you want to be wrote in the history books of being well respected, being honorable, being cherished amongst your friends, being an influence, the person that people would go to for sound advice, the person that people would go to because they wanted to see you thrive, the person that wanted to see that person that was that fist that kept everything tight, amongst their friends and peers and family. What do you want to be in these history books? Do you want to be known as a top person, a productive person, or do you want to be labeled as a sorry motherfucker that always lived a miserable life and always was unhappy and never could do nothing and always found excuses in any and everything and in everybody and never could make it? Always had a tough break, always had a fucked up situation. What you gonna do to change that? If that is your fate, what you gonna do? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to grow? And where do you want to be? I'm asking that question. For real, for real. Where do you want to be? If it's in the same place that you were last year, I feel sorry for you. But if you're trying to grow and you're trying to go in an upward position and you're trying to scale up, by all means. There are a lot of people out here living the same day every day. They just breathing. They just existing. They ain't got no further than where they are. They working the same job. They have the same mind frame. They haven't learned anything, picked up a book, picked up anything that it would actually grow their mental to go into a further space. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, or even less than a year? Where do you want to be in the history books? I asked that question. And if you don't know, that's good, because now is the time to think about that. If you're always looking for excuses, you're going to always find one. So what's your excuse going to be when you're not wrote in the history books as being somebody that was influential, that was powerful, and actually a plus to the culture? How much did you take from the culture and how much did you give back? Where do you want to be in the history books? That's what you should be asking yourself. Because if you don't know, then you got a problem. Shout out to y'all though, man. I want to send a special shout out. To Benny the Butcher and 38 Special. Stabbed and Shot 2 in stores. One of the best albums out, man. Listen to me. So many Jews on that album. Man, listen. Shout out to Black Soprano family. Shout out to the Trust Gang. They've always reposted my stuff, man. Listen, there are so many Jews and so much game that I've picked up, especially from them two, from their solo albums and also from their joint album collaborations together, man. Shout out to Benny the Butcher and 38 Special. And man, listen to me, man. Go grab that if you haven't. It's streaming on all platforms. Grab that Stabbed and Shot 2 in stores. I got a special thing that's coming up next week, man. Listen to me. I'm offering an open forum for a lot of people that have questions about the tech world and things like that. I will be at Afro Tech next month. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna be in the building. We're gonna be asking questions, and we're gonna be asking about AI. We're gonna be asking about a lot of things that a lot of people have questions that want to get started in IT and just don't know how. I've already been in IT. I've already finished the A+, the IT networking. Now I just got to take the CompTIA. Listen to me. Don't sell yourself short on anything. Be able to learn as much as you can. Be able to grow as much as you can, and don't take that for granted, man. I just want to tell y'all, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight, man. Without y'all, this would not be possible. And like I say, if you go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, listen, drop a comment. I'm going to be selecting somebody, man. It's coming with the shirt. It's coming with everything, man. I just want to give back. A lot of podcasts don't give back. A lot of them just give a lot of surface shit, but I'm actually trying to go in depth with y'all and fuck with y'all for real, for real. So listen, man. Y'all take this episode. Y'all like, man, subscribe and share. Man, share this with some people that really need to hear some of this. It's a lot of the youngsters that need to hear this. By all means, man, show them some love and show them some honorable and show them some respect. Sometimes you can give respect to get it. Sometimes you can just show and extend that olive branch of love and respect. And sometimes it'll come back to you tenfold in the most unexpected ways. So until next time, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. And we definitely going to be tapping in Tuesdays and Thursdays from now on. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Be on the lookout. Unless it's something impromptu, there's something headlining, we definitely going to tap in, man. So until the next time, man, I appreciate y'all. And until we yap about it again, man, we out. One.
In a world that's social media driven, it seems that love is taken for granted.
No.
I'm just glad that we've been able to survive and weather the storm. And there's nobody I'd rather be on this journey with. Us. We.
Still the one I'm fucking. You still the one I'm loving. You still the one about you a hater could tell me nothing. Still the one I need. Woman of my dreams, still the one I'm bringing the minute that I succeed. Cause for me, I know you ride, your every need I'll provide. Forever shit on my mind, forever our souls are tied. I really just think it's time, we sit and we pick a time. For shit that's been on our mind, forever you'll be my spine, right? At first shit had got rocky with the outside chatter. We blocked it out and kept it moving, that shit don't even matter. You threw that pussy, I knocked it out, now I'm the only batter. And I'm so glad it happened, for real. Rubbing you, touching you, giving you life. Thug in the house, you can sleep through the night. Family good, all the kids are alright. Arguments happen, I'm making it right. Buy you a person, put you on a flight. Didn't get married, but call you the wife. Smiling and happy, you loving your life. Them hoes, they hating, it's all out of spite. You the one that took me from my old ways. I'm just trying to be with you the old age. You my lover friend and my homemade, my only, yeah, still.
Hey, I'm on my way to the house. Be ready and have your bags packed. We're getting ready to get out of here.
ceremony, holy matrimony, how they want it, shit real, nothing phony, how we own it, not condoning or tolerate nothing when it come to my baby, still my lady, life is crazy, you're amazing, glad we made it, and God gave me somewhere to share something that's finally real, and you know I'm gonna hold you down from right now until permanent contract, it's no way I'm letting you out of the deal, and everything I said from day one live inside of me still. You the one that took me from my old ways. I'm just trying to be with you the old age. You my lover friend and my homemade, my only. Yeah, still